Okay, guys, lesson 13. Here we go. We're going to be dividing decimals by a single digit whole numbers. So the way we're going to do this is give you kind of a little background of how you can understand the placement of the decimal, etc. So today we're going to look at tenths and hundredths and all that fun stuff. So look at number 1. It says complete the sentence with the correct number of units and then complete the equation. So what I'm going to do is this. All right, so it says 4 groups of blank is 16 tenths. So 4 groups of, well, how many tenths do I have in 1 6/10? I have 16 tenths. So 16 tenths divided by 4 is 4 tenths. And as a decimal, that is equal to 0.4. All right? So look at 2a. 2a says, okay, so how many tenths do I have total? I have 42. Right? So 42 tenths divided by 7 is, well, what's 42 divided by 7? 6. So it's 6 tenths, which is really 0.6. Now B does it a little differently. Now the reason B they can do this is because 2 can go into both 2 and 2 can go into 64. 7 cannot go into 4 and into evenly. It doesn't go, but it does go into 42. So here it says how many ones do I have? Well, I have 2 ones divided by 2 plus 64 hundredths, because if I get rid of the 2 here, I get 64 hundredths divided by 2. Well, what's 2 ones divided by 2? It's 1 ones. What is 64 divided by 2? It would be 32 hundredths, which is equal to 1.32. Okay? So it says find the quotient. So as you can see, they're related. Okay? Then use words, numbers, or pictures to describe any relationship you notice between the pair. So 32 divided by 8 is 4. So this is saying now the numbers are the same, the 3 and the 2, but it's 32. It's 3 and 2 tenths. So I'm going to say it's 32 tenths divided by 8 equals blank. So what's 32 divided by 8? Well, it's 4 tenths, which is equal to 0.4. And it says describe any relationship between you. Notice that you might say 4 ones is 10 times greater than 4 tenths, because 32 is 10 times greater than 3 and 2 tenths. Okay? Now what's 81 divided by 9? Well, that's 9. So now this is 81 thousandths divided by 9. So I'm going to do 81 thousandths divided by 9. Well, 81 thousandths, what's 81 divided by 9? It's 9. And it says 9 thousandths. So it would be 9 thousandths, which is equal to 0.009. And then the same thing, you could say 9 ones is 1,000 times greater than 9 thousandths, because 81 is 1,000 times greater than 81 thousandths. Okay? All right, and the last one, how 12.48 milliliters of medicine was separated into 4 doses. how many doses were made. So, into 4 doses each. We're separating the 4 in doses of 4 milliliters each. How many doses were made? So I'm going to do 12 and 4800ths divided by 4. Well, I can break this down. I can do 12 divided by 4 because know my facts. 12 and 4 goes into 12 and 4 goes into 48. Well, that equals 3. And I could do plus 48 hundredths divided by 4 equals 12 hundredths. So my answer would be 3.12 milliliters. Okay, I think that's right. Let me double check. I just made one boo-boo. It's not milliliters, it's just doses. So 3.12 doses were made. All right, guys. Get going. Done.